Yes. So the Indian monsoons may be studied in the framework of four distinct seasonals over the annual cycle. The winter season that lasts for the months of December, January, February. I gave you this. The cold is severe in the north side. I told you winters are uh, the ideal season, especially for the tourists from foreign countries. The days are sunny with cool breezes. Humidity is low. Practically everything takes place there, and that what happens. Okay. So we can say that if we go to see that climate refers to the subtotal weather conditions and variations over a large area for a longer period of time of more than 30 years. We have done this in class 5. Weather refers to the state of the atmosphere over an area at any point of time. The elements of weather and climate are the same, that is temperature, atmospheric pressure, wind, humidity and precipitation. The weather conditions fluctuate very often even within a day. On the basis of generalized monthly atmospheric conditions, the year is divided into seasons such as winter, summer or rainy seasons. Okay, and we have the there are variations not only in the form and types of precipitation but also in the amount of the seasonal distribution. Precipitation is mostly from the snowfall in the upper parts of the Himalaya. It rains over the rest of the country. The annual precipitation varies from over 400 centimeter in Meghalaya to less than 10 centimeter in Ladakh and western Rajasthan. Most part of the country receives rainfall from June to September, but some parts like Tamil Nadu coast gets most of its rain during October, the retreat monsoon, and November, which happens from Sikkim and all. It comes down towards the south. There is decrease in rainfall from east to west in the northern plains. Like right now, Bangalore is full of floods. Bangalore, some days ago, Goa was also full of floods. There is decrease in rainfall from east to west in the northern plains. Why? There is a wind, the tropical wet and dry, the semi-arid steppe, humid subtropical, warm summer, mountainous climate, deserts or the arid. Okay, now the tropical west is like Goa, we have Karnataka, we have Kerala, we have parts of the last side of Maharashtra. The tropical wet and dry, we can say that it is which area can I tell you? Tropical wet and dry is like Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Bihar, Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, parts of Chhattisgarh, Meghalaya, Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Nagaland, Manipur, Mizoram. Then we have the semi-arid of the steppes. The semi-arid of the steppes is parts of Delhi, Punjab, Haryana, Gujarat, then in Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, the middle part. The humid subtropical warm summers, Andhra Pradesh, again Maharashtra, again we have Puducherry, we have Yanam, we have Odisha, we have West Bengal, okay, we have parts of Bihar also in it. Mountainous climate, Jammu Kashmir, Himachal, Nepal, Bhutan, Arunachal Pradesh, Sikkim, and parts of these are the climates which are there. Desert or arid area. Rajasthan totally. Parts of Nepal or some parts are very arid, very dry. Okay, so these are the arid areas. Rajasthan, Pakistan, China, Tibet, Afghanistan, that side, it's totally arid. Desert or arid areas, which we call. We can say that in that way. Okay. The climatic control. There are 6 major controls of the climate of any place. They are latitude, altitude, pressure and wind system. distance from the sea, continentality, ocean currents and relief features. Due to the curvature of the earth, the amount of solar energy received varies according to the latitude where we are. As a result, the air temperature generally decreases from the equator towards the poles. Air pressure goes lesser towards that side. As one goes from the surface of the earth to higher altitudes, the atmosphere becomes less dense. Temperature decreases, becomes cold. The hills are therefore cooler during the summers. Understood? The pressure and wind system of an area depend upon the latitude and altitude of a place. Thus, it influences the temperature and rainfall pattern. The sea exerts a moderate influence on the climate. As the distance from the sea increases, its moderating influences decreases and the people experience extreme weather conditions. This is known as sentimentality. You have done it in class 5. Remember, the sea, the places which are away from the sea become much more hotter, but during summer the seas are cool. The ocean currents along with onshore winds affect the climate of coastal areas. Any coastal area with warm or cold currents flowing past it will be warmed or cooled if the winds are onshore. It depends upon what is the currents flowing from that area. Relief too plays a major role in determining the the climate conditions. Relief rainfalls, very light, moderate, heaviest in the world. These are the type. The ocean currents from the Indian Ocean, it goes up from the Bay of Bengal. The cold winds coming out from the Himalayas, this all occurs into the climatic the relief conditions. Okay. Climate of a place. High mountains act as barriers for cold or hot winds. They may also cause precipitation if they are high enough and lie in the path of rain-bearing winds. The leeward side of the mountain remains relatively dry, which is the front side. The rainy windward slope, there is slope which always gets rain. At 2000 meters, the temperature goes to -7. The dry leeward slope is, the rain is falling on one side, the dry leeward slope is this side. So rain falls this side. And from the sea, the moist air rises, temperature goes up, forms the cloud, and you know the cycle what happens. And the rain comes back again. Factors affecting India's climate. The Indian monsoon. The climate of India is strongly influenced by monsoon winds. The monsoons are experienced in the tropical areas between 20 degree north and 20 degrees south. The differential heating and cooling of land and sea. Okay. The Tibetan plateau gets heated during summer, which results in strong vertical air currents and the formation of low pressure over the plateau about 9 kilometers above sea level. The movement of the westerly jet stream to the north of the Himalayas and tropical easterly jet stream over the Indian peninsula summer. The change of pressure conditions over the southern ocean also affect the monsoons. This all depends upon the winds, which wind is going to blow from which side, but normally it's in that formation. It goes on. Normally, when the tropical eastern South Pacific Ocean experiences high pressure, the tropical eastern Indian Ocean experiences low pressure. But in certain years, there's a reversal in the pressure conditions in the eastern Pacific, has lower pressures comparison to the eastern Indian Ocean. This period of change in pressure condition is known as the Southern Oscillation or SO. Okay. So these are the things. If I go into details, you will not be able to understand. I am just telling you about the rainfall type of things which happen. Then there is the withdrawal monsoon. The duration of monsoon is between 100 to 120 days from early June to mid-September. Withdrawal. Monsoon is from June to mid-September. Monsoons arrive at the southern tip of India peninsula in the first week of June. First, it comes to the south. It divides into the Arabian branch and the Bay of Bengal. The lofty mountain causes the monsoon winds to deflect towards the west over the Ganga plains. It does not let the wind go that side, it stays this side. The Arabian Sea and the Bay of Bengal branches of the monsoon merge over the northern west part of the Ganga plains. Delhi receives monsoon showers from the Bay of Bengal. Branch by the end of June. UP, Punjab, Haryana, Eastern Rajasthan experience the monsoon by the first week of July. Himachal Pradesh by mid-July. Withdrawal or retreat monsoon begins in the northwestern states of India by early. By early December, the monsoons has withdrawn from the rest of the country. The islands receive the very first monsoon showers from south to north by the last week of April to the first week of May. They get the first showers. Their monsoon starts first. They are in the middle of the sea. Okay. The cold weather season, winter, I told you it begins from November, mid-November in the northern and stays till February. December, January are the coldest months in northern India and temperatures decrease from south to the north. Okay, but Chennai will stay hotter because it's more away from the hill. The high slopes of Himalaya experience snowfall and frost is common in the north. Now, the northeast trade winds prevail over the country and blow for Tamil Nadu. Land to sea, a dry wind, some amount of rainfall occurs in Tamil Nadu coast from these winds and they blow from sea to the land. The weather is marked by a clear sky, low temperature and low humidity and feeble variable winds. The inflonic cyclone disturbances from the west and the northwest, these low pressures originate over Tamil Nadu. Sometimes it happens, winter rains we have, isn't it? The cause of winter rain over plains and snowfall in the mountains, the total amount of small rainfall known as Mahavat is important for Rabi crop cultivation. Okay, it all depends upon the sea, what influence is going on, but it happens generally. Then we have the hot weather season. Cold weather season I have done with you. Relief I have told you what is the relief system. Then we have the hot weather season. Southwest monsoon I told you. Retreating monsoon also I have told you. Distribution of rainfall also I told you. Hot weather monsoon season is from March to May. In the hot weather season, due to apparent northward movement of the sun, the global heat belt shifts northward. Highest temperature in March is about 38 degrees Celsius in the Deccan Plateau. In Peninsular India, temperatures remain lower due to the moderating influence of the oceans. The summer months experience rising temperature and falling air pressure in the northern India. Loo is a strong, gusty, hot, dry winds blowing during the day over the north and western India and northwestern India. In Bay of Bengal, these storms are known as Kal Baishakhi. In the month of Baisakh, it starts. Hot winds come, Kal by the thunderstorm starts. At the end of summer season, pre-monsoon showers are commonly in Kerala and Karnataka, which help in the early ripening of mangoes and are known as mango showers. Advancing monsoon, the rainy season. June to September are the rainy season. By early June and low pressure conditions over the northern plains intensifies, attracts the trade winds to the southern hemisphere. These southeast winds originate over the warm subtropical areas of the southern oceans. They cross the equator, blow in the southwesterly direction, entering the Indian peninsula. India is in the south part of the equator. As the southwest monsoon, these winds bring moisture as they blow over warm oceans. They are going over the warm oceans, they bring moisture with them. They blow at an average velocity of 30 kilometers per hour. The windward side of the Western Ghats receives very heavy rainfall, more than 250 centimeters. Maesaram in the southern ranges of Khasi Hills receive the highest rainfall in the world, that is Meghalaya, Cherrapunji. Tendency to have breaks in rainfall, thus it has wet and dry spells. The monsoon rains take place only for a few days at a time. They are interspread with rainless intervals. These breaks in monsoons are related to the movement of the monsoon trough, the clouding weather, the precipitation, the trough and its axis keep it moving northward and southward, which determines the rain everywhere it gets. The spatial distribution of rainfall when the axis of the monsoon trough lies over the plains, rainfall is good in the plains. On the other hand, when the axis shifts towards the Himalayas, there is longer dry rainfall occurs in the mountains. Spells in the plains, the monsoon is known for its uncertainty. There is no certainty of monsoons. It is often irregular in arrival and its retreat. While it causes heavy floods in one part, it may again be responsible for droughts in any other part. Understood? Then we have this. We just read through this chapter and go through it and try to do it and solve the question answers. Take care. Bye bye. Happy Puja.